Week 2 of MUT 22 has came and went. We have a lot of promos to go over, a lot of content to go over, and still many frustration. What's good, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Rob, aka Roboto. So we're back again. Another MUT Weekly here. I know over the weekend I only streamed one day, and that's for a reason. We got work, man. I got work to do. But we are back with this video. Gonna go over some of the stuff that happened in the past week in Madden 22, what we can look ahead to, see what we got coming up. Before we do all that, I just want to let you know, if you are new here, I appreciate you for stopping by. Be so kind as hit the subscribe button down below, notification bell right next to it, and slap that like button. Thumbs up on this video. Would support the channel, would support me very much, and I greatly appreciate it. So let's dive right into Madden 22, week 2 here. So the main thing I have wrong with this game right now, before we get into anything else, is that this game crashes constantly, consistently, all the time. Whenever I load up the next gen version of this game on my next gen console, and now I know I have the Series S, but still, the game that I'm trying to play is an Xbox XS optimized version of the game. It crashes. I did it on stream over the weekend. It was up for 2 minutes. I tried it on Sunday to see if I could maybe do it. It was up for like an hour. Completely killed my vibe, completely killed my motivation to want to play this game. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now with the game. I'm kind of stuck in the middle, but we're gonna still power through and see what we get out of it. So let's go into the game. First and foremost, let's kind of recap what happened here. As you see, the team got a little bit of an upgrade. Obviously went ahead and got the man, the myth, the legend, Brandon Marshall, got Saquon Barkley on the squad. Some upgrades there for Devin Hester. Daniel Jones is up to 89 through his power up. I got him because, you know, you got to get the guy, Danny Dimes. Ed Reed's on the squad. Vita Vey's on the squad now. Michael Strahan's on the squad now. Everybody else is pretty much the same from where we checked last. I think Bruce Matthews was on the team last we checked too, but some upgrades, but it doesn't matter because he's still getting robbed in Weekend League. So I finished Weekend League, I think 7-7 or 6-6 or something like that. I don't even remember, to be honest with you. I wasn't trying very hard. Yeah, 5-5 I think I finished. Yeah, 5-5. I'm not sweating Weekend League this much this year. The meta has been set about a week into the game, which is pretty interesting. There's a lot of gun bunch. You're gonna see that out of Seattle's playbook, some Patriots playbook, Colts a little bit. And on defense, it's basically either 4-6, Giants D, or Dolphins again like last year. People are running big nickel over G a little bit. I'm trying it a little bit, but it's not that great. 3-3-5 wide, 3-3-5 normal is kind of getting the meta now. My guy John Beast, who's now I think like 35-0 in Madden. I don't think he's lost a competitive Madden game yet. He's done MCS and he's been doing Weekend League. I have no clue, but he's a beast, and I've been watching some of his stuff. So keep an eye out for that too. 3-3-5 wide, all that good stuff. There's also people that were getting banned for level grinding. I don't know how accurate that is versus doing bot-like activities, so we can kind of encompass this next topic 2 in 1. So you guys want to grind your levels up, I understand. I'm level 21. We have to get to level 50 to get all the best perks there, the level grind, all that good stuff. The reason EA is setting up some of this stuff, and I'm not here to defend them at all, but I'm just saying some of this stuff is kind of time gated, I guess you could say, because you're not supposed to get to level 50 in the first 2 weeks, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much, I guess, why they're going ahead and banning people, not because of what they're actually doing, but I think it has to do with like bot-like activity. So if you're spamming the same solo over and over and over, if you're rapidly buying stuff in the companion app, which is another thing, the companion app came out and other people have been banned from using the companion app too now. By using it too much, that first Legends weekend, people are on the companion app going crazy, and now their companion app usage is banned, their accounts locked, all that good stuff. So I would just be cautious and not doing too much on Madden 22. I know it sounds crazy, but like, you know, if you're buying hundreds of packs in a row from the gap pack method, or if you're sniping a bunch of 80s, 81s, whatever on a Saturday, it might not be the best idea to spam it into, you know, non-existence. So just be careful with that, guys, please. Because the companion app, like we talked about last year, I'm not using it again this year. I've already seen people getting banned using the companion app. Just don't use the companion app. It's the worst companion app. MLB The Show's companion app is 65 million times better. So use that instead if you want to find a nice companion app. So the issue last week where we had the problem where the auction house was locked and people had like unlimited packs and they were opening. That was resolved, but it appears that a little fallout from that is that some of those people, basically what happened was that the rewards were unlocking, right? So like all the stuff here from the Ultimate Season, Superstars, Ultimate Champion, they kept getting those rewards. And in those rewards are options like a Junior Seiyao and a Devin Hester. So what people have been seeing, and I've seen it myself and others have seen it too, two things that are happening. One is people are good hitting the field with both Junior Seiyao and Devin Hester, which you can't do. And also I've seen people hitting the field with both sets of pre-order packs, meaning that they use both Brady and Mahomes pre-order packs, and they got Dion, Wes Welker, Rodney Harrison, and Randy Moss, which I believe you're also not supposed to do either. So it worked that people got their accounts back, but some people got too much stuff back. And also people got like $200 in credit, like they got 2,000 MUT points, which is kind of nuts for having your game locked. And it was like, I don't know, it was the fourth day in and it was only locked for like 12 hours and people got like $200 worth. I mean, some people don't even spend $200 in the game all year and you give them that much for free. So it was an interesting choice. EA also had another screw up. We'll just talk about all the EA screw ups here. They had another screw up this week with the Legend solos. That was only up for about an hour or so, but the screw up there basically was like, you got in, you did the solo, and after it was done, it was supposed to give you some strategy cards because there's a new set of missions or requirements here under the Legend solos. We can talk more solos, but once you get up to like, I think it was 10 stars, yeah, you get these strategy cards and you only got a 25 coin quick sell, but that was fixed pretty easily. The other thing that was kind of fixed really quick that was kind of super annoying was the different things that we would do for solos. And one thing in particular, it's kind of annoying, right? So there was this solo that came out with the Saquon Barkley setup in the solos and the Superstars right here, I believe it was. You go down here to Saquon Barkley, and this one right here, I think it was December 2nd. Yeah, this guy right here, it was this, they changed the requirements on this. It was overtime, tie game. The requirements were win the game, rush for 49 plus yards. All they did is come in here, change it to fourth quarter, win the game with a 4-minute quarter. The reason why it was so good is because basically you just split out, throw a deep bomb touchdown, and that's it. You know, you get like 75 yards. But the key is that, and this is the key also too with some of these, you keep an eye out for any solos that go into overtime and start in overtime, because there's something weird in the coding, and it's been like this for the last couple of years, where if you start in overtime and you finish the challenge, even if you quit this challenge too, even if you quit, you got credit for completing 4 quarters, and that's 300 XP. So the overtime challenges are a little wonky, and they have been for a couple of years. So just keep that in mind there. But you know, EA came in and changed the solo here, and they changed this solo to not allow us extra XP before they unlocked these, the Superstar Blast-Off solos. These were time gated, and these were supposed to open up a week after the first ones that we did. They didn't. They were still locked. And not only were they locked for hours. And not only locked for hours, they were locked for hours after this Superstar promo was tweaked and fixed. Optically, from a PR standpoint, from a visual standpoint, it's a bad look, right? I understand that it's probably easier to change the description here and then, I don't know, maybe change the time here. No clue. Visually, it's a bad look. Let us do this. Your priorities are out of whack. This is why people are upset at EA. Your priorities are out of whack. This is a prime example. Who cares about this? Who cares? It's 300 XP. You should care more about this. This not opening, this preventing people from playing the game. So that's the issue, right? That people are running into that. So that happened. It continues to happen. People still continue to get banned. I know they're cleaning up the bots in, they are cleaning up the bots in head-to-head, not head-to-head. They are cleaning up the bots in squads, excuse me. But who's to say that, you know, we won't get the same kind of deal here when it comes to the season's leaderboards. I'm gonna go ahead and check squads here and see if we can get something on the rankings. But apparently they've been going ahead and blocking some of these people. It looks like some of them are gone up the top there, but you still have all these, you know. So I don't think it's happening anytime soon. I mean, sure, those guys got up to the top of the squads leaderboards, but then like here's the rest of them. I mean, this dude might be legit here, K-Dot. But the rest of these, I mean, I guarantee you, none of these are legit. Average scores 0.0. I mean, he's probably barely not a bot. So one average 0.4. So At least these dudes at the top, 19, fine. Maybe they're just beating the life out of the bots. But point is, though, is that they're going ahead and they're actually trying to play the game here. These guys are getting banned. Now I'm seeing people, hit my Twitch chat over the weekend. They're like, yo, I got a warning, or I got banned or whatever from like playing these bots in squads and playing these bots in head-to-head seasons. That's not how that should work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't have to sit here and deal with that, because that's another thing where EA's taking out on the players and not taking it out on who's actually doing the bad thing, right? Like, if you're botting the game, I don't care, like, if you're, working for a coin seller, whatever it is, it's not good vibes for the rest of us that want to play the game. I know me personally, I've matched up with a bunch of bots. I've gone ahead and, faced all these bronze teams, and I can tell you guys, the bronze teams, you got to be careful, because they'll quit on you, or they'll get you stuck in a game and you'll be in there forever. So just keep in mind, it's going to be like Kyle Trask is the quarterback and 2 linebackers are in the middle there. So keep in mind. So it looks like the head-to-head leaderboard's been cleaned up, or just people are just playing more, which is great. You want to see the points for, points against. It looks like there's one. Yeah, so this right here is a prime example of a bot that I've matched up with. NFL 22XZ6. I've been telling people this over the weekend. If the gamer tag or whoever you're playing is NFL or whatever it is, it's probably a bot, right? And also look at their team. If it's all bronzes and whatnot, just keep an eye out for that, all right? There's another one here, Bishop Curse. I mean, average points for, average points against, unless you're really bad or you're just playing bots. And then right here, this one too, Pro Noob. So, it's interesting, some of these, but just keep that in mind there. I know my points for and against is horrible, but that's because we kept matching up with the stupid bots at the bottom, right? 6 points for and 0 points average against. So it's just dumb. It's just not how stuff should be going, because I don't play online that much. I just keep going through, and every time I match up, it's against a dumb bot. So they're kind of taking over, especially on the lower levels. If you didn't start off like playing, like I know I did it in first weekend and start to get that going, the bots will sneak up on you, and it's really unfortunate. So it is what it is. The zone's still busted, so that kind of sucks there. Companion apps are still down, like we talked about previously. Sorry, I'm just going through my notes here on the side. So let's talk about content, right? So Monday, Tuesday, no content. Could we expect the same this week? I'm expecting maybe something preseason on Tuesday. I know people are hoping for Team Diamonds, Team Standouts, or Team Diamonds, the part 1 of it. I don't know if it's going to come this week. I think it might be something that we get as part of like an Ultimate season, maybe like its own thing here, as you see. Superstars objectives is here. We don't have Legends objectives in here for the Ultimate season, so it could be its own thing completely, right? So who's to say? I would like to see it soon. I know people are banking on it, like to improve their team. I don't know. It might be a thing that they even do for like chapter 2 or season 2, excuse me. Would they wait another 45 days or 60 days, 90 days, whatever it is, to get Team Diamonds out maybe once and then a second time later on? Who's to say? I'm not anticipating it. I'll be happily surprised. But Team of the Week is probably something we might want to anticipate more this week. Maybe preseason Team of the Week to warm it up. Maybe also Ultimate Kickoff within the next week or two, either this weekend or next Tuesday even. So keep that in mind there too as well. Wednesday, we got a first batch of Wildcard Wednesdays here. As you saw earlier, Daniel Jones is on the team. So under solos here, and by the way, guys, just a little reminder here too. Please continue to do these blast off solos, get these done, and also get these flashback solos too, get these done. So what they did this year for flashbacks, which I really like, they allowed us to play these solos to get their power-ups for these players, which is kind of similar to something we did last year. And then also too, you can go ahead and get these milestones done, right? And then you get the milestones done 5, 10, 15, 20. So there's gonna be 4 weeks. I think MUT leaked out the whole layout for my Wildcard Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it's the same as last year. Flashbacks, Rising Stars, Heavyweights, and Veterans. I'm pretty sure that's the setup. But Daniel Jones was the premier dude this week. He was the only 88, I believe. But you got his power up too if you played, and you also can get these stars done, so you can go ahead and get a free Wildcard Wednesday fantasy pack there. I don't know if it's gonna be all the cards that we've gotten so far, if it's gonna be one from each release, I have no clue, but it's cool that we get a free card nonetheless. And you also get a fantasy pack containing your choice of one of these power-ups once you finish these solos, like we said earlier. So I went and picked Daniel Jones, got his card from the auction house, about 150. He's probably the best quarterback in the game right now. I know some people are still trying with Unitas and Mahomes, but Danny Dimes appears to be the one that everybody really likes. So that's Wildcard Wednesday. I really like how they set it up this year. It's pretty fun. It'll keep you involved, keep you going each week. Thursdays, we didn't get anything from what I remember. I was anticipating a signature series. Maybe we get it this week. Maybe it's the first week of 6 on Thursdays for limiteds. Was really kind of surprised we didn't get anything that day. But also too was it was the unfortunate anniversary of tragic events that happened a few years ago. Maybe that was also part of the process there from EA not wanting to do much on a day that we want to pay remembrance to those. Fridays though, as we continue on Fridays, we got the second part of Superstars promo. Like we said, the solos were messed up, and then it was this was gated, the other thing wasn't gated, whatever. I know people were still having problems getting to Gridiron Forge. Like, this is the issue, right? Like, people are still having problems that are just like week 1 problems. But Superstars here was the Friday promo, came out. Everything came to fruition for the most part outside of the solo issues. The sets were good. You basically are able to build an 89 for free if you did all of the solos from last week, including the gated ones. If you didn't do the gated ones from last week, then you're probably behind. You might have to buy a few guys, but pretty much you're able to build a 189 for free, which I really liked, and I got Saquon pretty much for free. I bought Vita on the market, so that's how that went right there. And then Saturday we got more Legends, and the Legends solos were pretty much the same deal. So good and bad with Legends. The good is that week 1's dudes are still here. We questioned that last week. We didn't know if that was gonna happen, but week 1's dudes are still here, so you don't have to rush every week to get these done. It looks like they'll stay up for a little bit, at least an extra week, if not maybe a month, if not maybe the whole time. But Legends released 2. We got Larry Zonko, Warren Sapp. Look, 2 big names in terms of football legacy, 2 Hall of Famers, 2 dudes who really put their position on the map, I guess you could say. Warren Sapp, whatever. But Larry Zonka here, as a fullback back in the day. Warren Sapp here, though, as a DT. I know there's a lot of legendary DTs, but, he was an iconic player there at the end of the 90s, early 2000s, excuse me there. But yeah, Sapp and Larry Zonka, 2 good names, but it's a fullback and a DT. Nobody really cares. So that was the second release of Legends. Market went up. Nobody's really buying packs for them. I think Larry Zonka is going to have to join the team sooner rather than later, or eventually, I'll say, because Giants, Chems, all that good stuff. So that was pretty much it. Sunday, we got no content. I'm not anticipating content today on Monday, so nothing crazy there. So it was just, okay. Overall, the week was good content, bad in execution. We had a lot of issues. Again, a lot of people still getting banned. A lot of people still running into issues with EA in terms of how they're being perceived by the bot scans and all that good stuff. When it's really not the player's fault, it should be EA taking the bots that are in the game and head-to-head and squads out, right? Get them out. So that's one thing we want to keep in mind there. So that's pretty much it. One thing I do want to jump in here and throw in before we get out of here is this little teaser from Reggie Bush. I'll throw up the image right here. Reggie Bush kind of posted this on his Instagram, and then he took it down. I'm not sure why, what happened, what's going on there. But anticipate something coming from EA, coming from the NCAA world, involving NCAA or something. It's a campus mode. I will say, if you're a MUT player, I don't think this involves MUT too much. EA Sports _MUT isn't like retweeting anything. They haven't even sent out a tweet about something funny or something witty, even like they tend to do to try to be part of the conversation. So they didn't even do that. So I don't know how much MUT's gonna be involved. Maybe it's part of Campus Heroes. Like maybe these are just kind of teasers for future Campus Heroes releases. Reggie Bush, Vince Young, Matt Leinart, some dudes we've seen in the last couple years in the game. So keep that in mind. If they're signed with EA to do this stuff, they're probably signed to do Legend stuff, which probably could mean we could get some Campus Heroes coming soon. So keep that all in mind there. Could we get jerseys in the game and as alternate jerseys in Madden? Madden 22 Ultimate Team, I hope so, but don't bet on it. But that's gonna be it for the video, boys. 20 minutes here. We're all the way in for Madden 22. Unfortunately, it's not the smoothest ride ever, but let me know in the comment section below. What are some of your highs, some of your lows? So let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from everybody, all right? Talk to you soon. Peace.